Now, by the show of hands, how many people say having a great personality makes you automatically a great salesperson? Helps. It's a start, but that's not the only way. You know, having a great personality gets you but so far. So what I mean about education is you have to get a certain mindset. For example, there's two distinguished shoe sales people who are going to an undeveloped country to sell their shoes. The shoe salesman A gets to the country, and he gets there. He realizes no one has any shoes. So he immediately calls his boss and says, get me the first flight out of here. No one has shoes here. Shoe salesman number 2 goes to the undeveloped country, and he calls his boss and says, hey, no one has shoes here. Send me everything you got. There's a huge opportunity. You know, you have to get to that mindset. Now, with that said, how do we get to that mindset? If I may, I want to share a few books that's helped me that I want to share with you guys. So feel free, right? The first book I would like to say is Never Eat Alone by Keith Ferrazzi. It's a must-read. A second one is Get Anyone to Do Anything by David Lieberman. And a third, which is my favorite, Pitch Anything by Orrin Clapp. These are 3 fantastic books because you not only have to have great personality, but you need to have strategy. You have to be able to see what people don't see. How do you recognize opportunity when it's right in front of you? How do you become salesman B? What is strategic networking? Strategic networking is basically putting yourself in that position with the decision maker. You know, sales, like Stephen was saying, to get to the conversion, you need to speak to the decision maker. How do we get into the decision makers? I'll give you an example. One of my clients is a doctor, and we all know doctors' offices are busy. They have the patients, they have the pharmaceutical firms coming in, you name it, it's in and out. So how do I build a relationship with someone that's so busy? When do I get his time? So a strategy that helped me is basically I asked the office manager, does Dr. So-and-so, does he do any fundraisers? Does he belong to any groups? He says, yes, absolutely. Dr. So-and-so is having a fundraiser. He wants to send supplies to children in Haiti. And once I got that was my end. I was like, let me know when the event is. I'd like to not only bring supplies, but I want to attend the event. And guess what? At the event, I'm the only person out of all the salespeople that's at the event. I'm building that relationship. Where's the doctor's mind? It's calm. It's relaxed. You can talk about family, friends. And like Stephen says, you become personable. You're not just a number, somebody else coming at the door. That is, ladies and gentlemen, strategic networking. Also, I like to touch base on getting to the industry. I remember back in 2007, I was working for a mortgage company, and things were going well. Things were going extremely, extremely well. And it was back in fall of 2007, and for 3 months, we realized we weren't getting any sales. You know, I thought I was one of the top salesperson at the organization. My buddy and I, we were like, what's going on? We had no idea what's going on. And all of a sudden, that spring, the mortgage crisis hit. You know, the company shut down, and I was like, oh my God. Not that anybody could have predicted the mortgage crisis. Some may have not. But I realized I knew my role, but I never learned the industry. I had no idea what was going on in the industry. And that's what I mean, know your clients. Know not only the clients, but know the industry. You want to be well versed in the industry to know what's happening. Try to put yourself, try to learn it before it happens. So that was a great example where I took it as a wow. Wherever I'm in my sales career, I do not only want to know my position, but I want to know the industry. I want to be able to keep up with what's happening in the industry. It shouldn't be a surprise. You know, most consultants will tell you, they do not like surprises, only on birthdays. In closing, try to remember this quote by Zig Ziglar as you approach every sale. You can achieve everything in your life you want if you will just help other people get what they want.